You're watching Good Day Kentucky with Lee Cruz, Haley Harmon, Doug High, and your forecast with meteorologist Dylan Godet. ABC 36 on your side.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Day Kentucky. I'm Lee Cruz, along with Haley Harmon.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for being with us today. So glad to have you tuning in. Got a lot coming up over the next hour, so let's let you know what you are going to see. We're going to have some entertainment news today, as always. We actually will have information on the set of Alec Baldwin's film Rust. New information has recently emerged that alleges Alec Baldwin should take more accountability for the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins. We'll have details on that coming up.
All right. Plus, Stranger Things actress Millie Bobby Brown recently started her own production company that promotes female-driven content creation.
Yeah.
Right.
While promoting the company to UK Glamour magazine, she revealed who encouraged her to do so.
Okay.
So we'll tell you who that is coming up.
Yeah. And later in the show, we're giving you a peek at what you can expect at this year's Beer Cheese Trail in Winchester. They've got a trail of beer cheese.
And I'm following it. I don't care where it leads. I'm eating all of it. I'm pumped about it. Okay?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. All right, let's start with your news and weather and get you over to the news desk with Doug High.
Thank you, guys, and welcome into Good Day Kentucky. Appreciate you joining us here this morning. Get a check of that forecast now, first and foremost, with meteorologist Dylan Godet standing by. Dylan, the sun is back, and those fall colors are really popping now as a result. It was a nice drive in for me.
I was getting ready to ask, what is that giant orb in the sky? I haven't seen it in a couple of days. It's been so cloudy.
This mysterious orb.
Yeah,
yes.
well, it's been since really Sunday since we've seen any sunshine at all. But yeah, beautiful days on the way before some rain returns. So soak it in while you get the chance. Here's the live look at the Kentucky Horse Park on our Bluegrass Pace Care Sky View. Now, we did deal with cloud cover earlier during your overnight to actually help our temperatures stay into the low 50s up until around 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. But since we've cleared out, it actually has allowed those temperatures to drop a little bit. We're now down into the 40s in Lexington, 48, but we dropped as low as around 42 or 43 degrees. 41 right now in Danville. Danville was into the 30s earlier this morning. Still some cloud cover trying to hang around into eastern Kentucky, and that's where we're dealing with our warmest temperatures. Visibility, not a huge concern, but there is some patchy fog, especially into southern Kentucky. Somerset reporting a quarter-mile of visibility, just shy of 3 miles of visibility in the London-Corbin area. Max HD radar and satellite showing where that cloud cover has now pushed towards the north and the east, and we'll deal with sunshine for everyone lasting through the early afternoon. Max HD radar will stay quiet. We will peak temperatures into the upper 60s today, right around where we should be before the rain returns to the forecast tomorrow, and some gusty winds as well. We'll break that down coming up in your full forecast.
All right, Dylan, appreciate that, and we will see you in a few minutes. Well, now to our top story at 9. At the Kentucky Board of Education meeting earlier this week, the Kentucky Department of Education is offering the potential for a student-teacher stipend to help address the nationwide teacher shortage. Our Ramey Cohen joins us live in studio with more. Good morning, Ramey.
Good morning, Doug. Yes, I spoke with Byron Darnell. He is the Associate Commissioner with the Department of Education. He says he hopes the General Assembly considers options for student teachers. Currently, student teachers do not get paid. Darnell says the teacher shortage has been going on for years, but since the pandemic, it's severely increased. Most people who want to become certified teachers in Kentucky have to complete around 70 days of full-time student teaching. They're looking at a stipend between $1,500 and $2,000.
Approximately 1,800-ish student teachers per semester. So it really would depend on the allocation that's available in determining how much could be given to an individual.
Darnell says they have to wait for the 2024 legislative session and will need the General Assembly support. Maryland, Michigan, Oklahoma, and Nevada have already passed a stipend for student teachers. I'll have more on this coming up on High Noon and on Good Afternoon Kentucky at 3 p.m. Back to you, Doug.
Okay, Ramey, appreciate that. Well, Kentucky State Police are investigating a death investigation. Officials say a family member located at 44 Randall from Ravenna, Kentucky, unresponsive inside the house. Estill County Emergency Services responded to the residents, and life-saving measures were attempted but were unsuccessful. Pronounced deceased by the Estill County Coroner's Office. Kentucky State Police say they are investigating. We'll certainly have more for you on this. Well, back to morning headlines now. The death and drug investigation continues in Pulaski County after a woman was found dead in a home. Deputies say 76-year-old Johnny Bullock was arrested Sunday at a home on Shoreline Drive after a call to check on a woman who'd been missing for about 2 days. Deputies say when they arrived, they found the woman dead on a bed. Police say they found meth, marijuana, glass smoking pipes, and digital scales allegedly nearby Bullock. Deputies say Bullock's charged with trafficking and possession. Well, the search is over for a missing teen in Lexington. The golden alert was issued for 14-year-old Cody Martin on Monday after he was last seen Sunday in the 1700 block of Jennifer Road in Lexington. Martin was located safely Tuesday evening. Well, now to the latest on affordable housing in Kentucky. The nonprofit organization Community Ventures has just been awarded a $50,000 grant from NeighborWorks America. Now, this money will help communities in Fayette and Bourbon counties. The Artist Village out on Goodloe Street is a space created by Community Ventures. It's in the east end of Lexington. Community Ventures will be serving people and communities in several ways, including helping people own a home and revitalizing neighborhoods. And with the funds they receive, they will preserve home equity, reduce housing costs, and associated housing burdens. Stephanie Batts and Kevin Burney, who are artists, have lived in this neighborhood for nearly 6 months and have enjoyed their time so far.
I like the idea of, an area with, people coming together with lots of different backgrounds and lots of different experiences. I think it always makes it richer.
The Artist Village is currently working with an artist to build a 6th home in the village, which hopes to be completed within the next year. Well, as the winter months approach and the cold weather takes over, it is important to remember those who struggle to stay warm. Our Jane Davenport is at Fayette County Health Department with information on how you can help your community. Jane, good morning.
Good morning, Doug. There are many ways you can help people in need this winter, and one way is by donating warm clothing supplies. Now, the Fayette County Health Department has a sharing shelf, which was started by the Harm Reduction Program. This is where people can donate these warm supplies. You can participate by donating these supplies in the contribution box in the front office here at the Fayette County Health Department, which is 650 Newtown Pike. They only accept certain items, which include socks, gloves, toboggans, and hats. These donations must be new and packaged. If you have the chance, help keep Lexington warm and healthy by donating. Reporting live in Lexington, Jane Davenport, ABC 36 on your side.
All right, Jane, thank you so much for that. We're going to take a quick break. We're back with more Good Day Kentucky after this. Stick with us.
Hey, everybody, it's Sherelle Roberts, host of Let's Talk Kentucky. Join us after noon news. We've got 2 great guests at the table. We'll save you a seat.
I'm Appliance Pro. We'll help you make your kitchen chef-ready.
Appliance Pro's inventory blowout sale continues now through the end of the month. This is the perfect time to update your home's kitchen. Come in now for the best selection on top-quality GE refrigerators, washers, and dryers, ovens, ranges, dishwashers, and more. We are locally owned and operated and located at 2320 Fortune Drive in Lexington. The inventory blowout sale till the end of the month. Don't miss it.
When it comes to Medicare Advantage, how do you know you've got the right plan? Just ask Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Call 833-808-1236 to get a one-on-one plan review with a licensed agent. We'll help you compare options so you can make the most of your budget and answer all your questions, like is my doctor in network or are my prescriptions covered? At the end of the day, you'll know you've got the right plan. Never go it alone. That's our anthem.
Yeah, you got this. So go on. Keno here. Keno here. Keno anywhere. Play Keno your way. Online or at your favorite Kentucky lottery retailer. Yeah, you got this.
We're neighbors. We're farmers. We're business owners. We're moms. We're dads. We're you. We're your Kentucky's Touchstone Energy Cooperatives. During these challenging times, we're doing more than keeping the lights on. We're doing everything we can to keep costs competitive for you, our members. To learn more about what we're doing, go to togetherwesaveky.com.
Welcome back, meteorologist Dylan Goday here with your weather headlines. A nice Wednesday is on the way out there across the region. We're already seeing skies clearing out and should stay mostly sunny through much of the day before some cloud cover returns tonight and rain showers return to the forecast tomorrow. Now, it's not only going to be rain showers, but there's going to be some gusty winds on top of that. We'll break that down in a little detail as well, plus a look at the cooler temperatures that are on the way by the time the weekend rolls around. So we'll briefly warm up today, tomorrow, before the front moves through and drops our temperatures once again. Live look here over Richmond right now on our Bluegrass Pace Care Skyview. Doug mentioned it earlier, the fall color starting to really pop out there. Right now we're transitioning from the low color to moderate color on the fall foliage. So today would be a great day to go out and enjoy some of that because of the winds Thursday and Friday may impact some of those colors out there, is knocking down a lot of the leaves. Temperatures right now ranging from the low 40s into southern Kentucky to the low 50s into northeast Kentucky. So we are cooler here across the Bluegrass region down towards Lake Cumberland, northeast Kentucky. A little bit warmer than we were sitting at yesterday at this time, but everyone will be warmer by lunchtime by around 5 to 10 degrees than what many areas experienced yesterday. Still some fog there into southern Kentucky as well, but that'll be clearing out here shortly. Max HG radar and satellite quiet locally with some more cloud cover trying to push in from the north and the west. That'll be moving in tonight, leading to the rain chances tomorrow. So for your afternoon hours, mostly sunny skies, temperatures into the upper 60s, pushing 70 degrees. Wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of 70-degree high temperatures out there. Tomorrow morning should be dry. Notice how the cloud cover's moving in. Rain chances increase through your mid-morning hours into the afternoon. Now, it's not very widespread, but isolated showers. The biggest thing during the afternoon will be the winds. Wind gusts as high as 30, maybe 35, 40 miles per hour could be possible. We get a little bit of a break with rain, but then those rain chances increase late Thursday night into your Friday morning, eventually into eastern Kentucky. Then we get a wind shift from the northwest on Friday, so that's a cooler wind, obviously. We'll see a couple more scattered showers continuing through the day on Friday, with temperatures only reaching the low 60s. Here's a look at your futurecast wind gusts for tomorrow. So through around 4 or 5 o'clock, there are those gusts. The orange is anywhere from 25 to 35 miles per hour, and it could be isolated pushing 40 miles per hour. Then we get that wind shift, and then on Friday afternoon, we'll see some wind gusts as high as 25, 30 miles per hour with that cooler air filtering into the region. Futurecast rainfall totals aren't very impressive widespread, but isolated areas within some of those heavier downpours Thursday night, you could see some totals around ½ inch to an inch. But most areas, quarter to ½ an inch of rain, which we'll take it given the moderate drought conditions for a large chunk of the region. And the updated drought monitor does come out tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. So we'll have that update tomorrow at this time. For your Wednesday, upper 60s, mostly sunny, temperatures right around where they should be this time of the year. It's our go day. Great conditions to go out and enjoy the beautiful weather. Tonight, 53, partly cloudy, not as cold. Everyone's going to be in the low 50s, not just northeast Kentucky. And look at your 7-day forecast. Breezy with those rain showers tomorrow, continuing on into Friday with some drier air moving in by early next week.
Thank you, Dylan. Now turning to national news, the Pentagon released video Tuesday that shows Chinese pilots getting dangerously close to U.S. aircraft. In one of those encounters, a Chinese jet can be seen firing flares. Defense officials say these types of incidents have happened more than 180 times in the past 2 years. That's more than in the previous decade. It's happening over the East and South China Seas, which are considered international airspace. The Pentagon says the intent of flying as close as 20 feet to American jets and firing projectiles is to intimidate American pilots. Military leaders are calling on China to stop this behavior, but Beijing cut off communications with the U.S. military after Nancy Pelosi visited Taiwan last year when she was House Speaker. Requests for engagement since then have gone unanswered. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has given Senator Kyrsten Sinema a prize spot on the Senate Appropriations Committee. According to a person familiar with the matter, the powerful committee sets discretionary funding levels across federal agencies. Sinema's an independent representing Arizona, but she still caucuses with Democrats. The prize assignment could keep her on their side. Sinema's filling the spot on the committee that was occupied by the late Senator Dianne Feinstein. And it could give Sinema something to tout if she decides to run for re-election. Schumer had refused to say if he would back Sinema or Democrat Ruben Gallego in the race for Sinema's seat. Former President Donald Trump is restricted about what he can say about his federal election subversion case while awaiting trial. A federal judge in Washington, D.C. has issued a formal written gag order against Trump. It bars him from making public statements about witnesses who might testify against him in the case, as well as their counsel and court staff. The order also applies to others who may be directed to make public statements about the case on behalf of the parties, such as spokespeople for Trump or the Justice Department. Judge Tanya Chutkin said in the order released Tuesday that Trump's public statements pose, quote, grave threats to the integrity of these proceedings, especially those that could be construed as harassment and intimidation. Now, this written order expands upon what Chutkin said during Monday's hearing. Well, 2 weeks and counting since Representative Kevin McCarthy was ousted as House Speaker, and the vacancy has yet to be filled. Republican Representative Jim Jordan had a second vote for Speaker scheduled for Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern. This comes after his first attempt to win the position failed Tuesday, due mostly to a lack of full GOP support. John Lawrence reports for us.
Representative Jim Jordan is hoping the second time is the charm.
So we're going to keep working, and we're going to get to the votes.
The Republican from Ohio is seeking more support in his quest to be the next Speaker of the House. His first bid fell short Tuesday after 20 Republicans voted against him, including GOP Rep. Ken Buck of Colorado.
Jim Jordan has talked about defunding the FBI. He's talked about some things that are fairly radical to most Americans, the folks in the middle who we need to win if we're going to win elections.
Republican Representative Kevin McCarthy was voted out as House Speaker earlier this month, and until a successor is named, the chamber is basically in limbo, unable to consider legislation, including government funding. And the threat of another potential government shutdown is only a month away.
The idea that the Republicans kind of hit rock bottom and are nominating Jim Jordan for Speaker, I mean, Jesus Christ, Halloween's coming early.
Jordan can only afford to lose 4 Republican votes if all Democrats are present. And House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries says his caucus is in talks to reopen the House with, quote, traditional Republicans.
There are a whole host of other Republicans who are respected on our side of the aisle. Jim Jordan is not one of them.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
We called because we wanted to remodel our master bathroom, do a stand-up shower. So we called, and the guy came out the very next day and quoted us. He gave us great options. You know, the price was so reasonable as far as all the finance options as well.
Yeah, so when the design consultant came and they brought us all the different options, it made it easier for us because we were able to see everything that would literally be in a showroom. So with the one-day installation, you know, I became a believer. I didn't know how they were going to do it. They showed up at 8 o'clock, maybe even earlier. By midday, we saw the tub being removed. And by the close of business that day, we had everything that we ever dreamed of within a shower.
It was cleaned up and everything was really done nice. The caulking was done like perfect. Like it was a really good job. Really good job. It's really convenient now just to have a low threshold to get into the shower and nice grab bars right there. You know,
and it makes it feel modern.
Very modern.
Even for our mother, it's easier for her to get in and out now. So I think that's definitely a plus.
Yeah, with one-day installation was not. I did not think that was possible to get a whole shower. You know, take out the old, put the new one in 8 hours was just.
Yeah, I was definitely impressed with how they did it and the quality. for it being one-day installation.
They clean up. Not one mess left at all. I mean, he went over the instructions on how to clean it.
Right.
I love it. I can't wait to shower.
Yeah, me too.
West Shore Homes extending this offer for 1 week only. Call now to get 12 months of no payments and no interest financing, plus $1,500 off your shower or bath project. Call West Shore Home now.
I want to find the woman that I can't live without.
Be open to the process.
Oh, it works! I'm falling in love with you, Gary.
Hey, welcome back. And now to stunning developments out of the Middle East and the Israel-Hamas war. President Biden is set for high-stakes meetings with Israel's prime minister today, but his talk with Arab leaders are now called off. ABC's Justin Finch with the latest from Washington.
President Biden arriving in Israel as tensions intensify across the Middle East. From the West Bank to Jordan to Iran, angry protests prompted by reports of a deadly missile strike at a Gaza City hospital killing hundreds. Many of the dead were injured Palestinian civilians, others seeking shelter from the fighting. Videos circulating online showing that hospital reduced to a burning shell. Hamas militants blaming the blast on an Israeli missile, Israel insisting they are not at fault.
This was the Islamic Jihad that fired a long-range rocket towards a long-range target. It failed and exploded, and that is what happened at the hospital.
Gaza residents angered and afraid.
We went to schools, they bombed schools. We went to the south, they bombed the south.
The explosion happening just as President Biden was heading to the Middle East. Biden saying in a statement, "I am outraged and deeply saddened by the explosion at the Al Ali Arab Hospital in Gaza and the terrible loss of life that resulted." The president saying the U.S. supports the protection of civilian life during conflict and that he's directing his team to investigate. A U.S. official tells ABC News it is uncertain who launched the strike and it will take a while to determine. Following the hospital rocket strike, talks between the president and the leaders of Jordan, Egypt, and the Palestinian Authority were canceled. But Biden's talks with Israel's prime minister and leadership will move forward. ABC News has learned the Biden administration is drafting a $100 billion foreign aid package that includes security assistance for Israel. Justin Finch, ABC News, Washington.
And here locally last night, both the local Jewish and Muslim communities held events in Lexington calling for unity. The Kentucky Jewish Council held an event distributing care packages as acts of love to counter what they're calling a rally of hate. Rabbi Shlomo Litvin visited the courthouse square, giving out winter packages, which included socks, toothbrushes, mouthwash, and snacks. The Lexington Palestinian community and those in support also made their way to the courthouse plaza to make their voices heard, with growing concerns from the Muslim community on increased Islamophobia. They say they worry someone could act badly upon them due to the media painting their community in a bad light. The Internal Revenue Service is moving ahead with a plan to build its own free tax filing program. Now, Direct File is a pilot version that will be available to some taxpayers in 13 states next year. Eventually, the IRS tax filing system could serve as an alternative to private tax preparation companies like H&R Block and TurboTax. But for now, the online pilot program will be very limited in scope. The IRS anticipates that at least several 100,000 taxpayers will decide to participate in the program, and it will help the IRS determine whether it's feasible to offer a government-run tax filing system to more taxpayers in the future. Holiday spending will likely rebound to and even surpass pre-pandemic levels this year for the first time. That prediction of holiday cheer comes from a new report indicating this, but according to the report, it's not gifts that consumers will be splurging on the most in this run-up to Christmas. Consumers are expected to spend an average of more than $1,600 on holiday-related purchases. That would be 14% more than last year and would even surpass twice the average of just under $1,500 that they spent in 2019. Well, according to Google, the most popular Halloween costume this year is Barbie. Yep, the doll comes in all sorts of outfits, so a variety of costumes are available. Princess is the #2 pick based on what Google calls its Frightgeist. Spider-Man takes third. Other popular outfits include the traditional witch, cowboy, or ninja, and in a cross-holiday quirk, the 10th most popular costume is Bunny. All right.
Live with eczema, and as October is Eczema Awareness Month, it's the perfect time to learn ways to care for sensitive skin. Here to help is dermatologist and skincare expert, Dr. Lindsay Zubritsky. Thank you so much for being with us, Doc.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, are there some easy ways to manage sensitive skin and conditions like eczema?
Absolutely. There are several easy ways to help keep your skin in its best condition. So if you're living with eczema, good routine skincare and using the best products that's right for your skin can help minimize eczema flare-ups. In addition to taking short, lukewarm showers, and anything that touches your skin should contain simple, quality ingredients. Also, a lot of people don't know that your laundry care regimen can be an additional step.
And what about other ways to limit skin irritation?
So an easy way to limit skin irritation can be as simple as choosing the right laundry detergent, something like All Free Clear. So for those with eczema prone or sensitive skin, it's important to use a laundry detergent that is fragrance free and won't further irritate skin. All Free Clear is 100% free of dyes and perfumes and hypoallergenic. In fact, it is the #1 recommended detergent brand by dermatologists like me, allergists, and pediatricians for sensitive skin, and received the seal of acceptance from the National Eczema Association.
Should we change anything to help minimize eczema flare-ups?
Yeah, so one thing I recommend to my patients is keeping a humidifier in your bedroom. So in the colder months, the humidity tends to drop and the moisture in the air also drops, which can dry your skin out. So by adding a humidifier, it adds moisture to the air, which helps reduce those flares. Also, when you're using a moisturizer, it's really important that you're looking for ingredients that are naturally found in our skin, things like ceramides, to prevent further water loss.
How can what we wear actually impact our skin?
Yeah, it's so important to choose fabrics that are non-irritating. So clothes that are made with polyester, wool, nylon, or other synthetic fabrics can actually irritate your skin, as opposed to choosing fabrics that are more breathable, things like cotton, silk, cashmere, and bamboo. But it's also important that you're using a laundry detergent that's gentle on skin, something like All Free Clear that offers an effective clean and can help remove those seasonal allergens.
Do you have any tips for laundering with sensitive skin?
Yeah, so beyond using a laundry detergent that's gentle but effective, I recommend washing your clothes in hot water and doing an extra rinse cycle. Also, people don't realize that if you have eczema-prone skin, you can still use fabric softeners or dryer sheets. All Free Clear does make these products that are free of dyes and perfumes, so people really can embrace that full laundry regimen, a benefit people with eczema-prone skin don't always know that they can do.
And where can we go for more information?
So for more information, you can head over to all-laundry.com.
Thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Today on Mom to Mom, we are making Halloween s'more pies. In our house, we love s'more, so I always try to find cute and creative ideas, especially around the holiday season, to kind of bring these guys to life. Especially if you can't sit around a campfire, you know, when you want to. You can sit in the comfort of your own home and enjoy these cute little guys. So what you're gonna need for Halloween s'more pies, you're gonna need some Hershey's chocolate, you're gonna need some Halloween Peeps. I like the pumpkins and the ghost, just whatever you can find. and the mini graham cracker Keebler pies, and you can get those at any store as well. So these are super tasty and very easy. So what you want to do is break off your Hershey's pieces, stick them right into these little mini pies. Then you are going to break off your Peeps and stick it on top. Pop it in the oven for 7 minutes at 350, and then enjoy these cute little cream pies. Like I said, they're super yummy and tasty. Your kids are gonna love them. It's just a fun way to bring these to life instead of the boring way, sitting by a campfire. I'm just kidding, it's not boring, but it is a lot of fun. So if you have any wonderful ideas, we'd love to hear it. You can message us on our Facebook page, and we'll see you on the next Mom to Mom.
Mom to Mom is brought to you by Perspectives, paint, wallpaper, window treatments, and upholstery, and by Community Action Council.
I'm a native Kentuckian. What I love about Kentucky is its people, its hardworking people. To hear Daniel Cameron say that he's going to take away health care from 95,000 Kentuckians, these are people with jobs, working parents. How does taking health care away make our state better? Cameron is just recycling old Matt Bevin policies. I don't think he understands me, don't think he understands my family. A governor should look after people, not go after their health care. Daniel Cameron is just wrong for Kentucky.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Biden has a lot to thank Beshear for. Beshear pushed Biden's radical transgender agenda, even lied about sex change surgery for kids.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Thanks to Beshear, fewer people are working than when he took office.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Thanks to Beshear, nearly 2,000 criminals are back on the streets.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Biden and Beshear, thanks, but no thanks.
Former President Donald Trump is endorsing Attorney General Daniel Cameron in his run for governor of Kentucky.
Mr. President, I hope you can tell that Kentucky is Trump country.
I'm the only candidate endorsed by President Trump and the only candidate who stood up to Joe Biden. I fought the Biden agenda in court to defend Kentucky. Andy Beshear, he never will. As governor, I'll put Kentucky first, even when it's hard.
Your dog is the one you wanted. You want what's best for them. So ask your vet about new NexGard Plus. It's one-and-done monthly protection from fleas and ticks, plus heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms. All in a delicious beef-flavored soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. From the maker of #1 vet-recommended HeartGuard Plus. NexGard Plus, the one you want for one-and-done protection.
Hey, welcome back, friends. The Bluegrass Community Foundation, University of Kentucky, Lexington Public Library, and our community partners present The Color of Law and Just Action. Now, this is an evening with the authors at the University of Kentucky Gatton Student Center Cinema on Tuesday, October 24th. So tell us all about this event. We've got Katie Bauman and Courtney Turner. Appreciate you both being here.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So, first and foremost, I understand you're all sold out already. So you've got all those seats filled, but there is a waiting list opportunity for people.
Yes, there is a wait list, and we will also be live streaming the event for folks who can't make it to the actual event.
Wonderful, because this is important content, and we definitely need to make sure we get this out. Let's talk a little bit about the partnership first. We just mentioned a bunch of awesome community players, and to see you all coming together on a topic like this means a lot. So let's talk a little bit about the partnership.
Yeah, so Community Reads is a program that the library did for years and years. A few years ago, it went on a pause, and then last year, BGCF approached us when Heather McGee, the author of Some of Us, they were going to host her for an author visit, asking us to revive the program, and so we did. And this year, we were lucky enough to do it again, a round 2, and we're super excited to have the Rothsteins come in.
Very cool. Very cool. And obviously, this made all the sense in the world to your organization. This is something we got to be a part of.
Yes. So the mission of Bluegrass Community Foundation is to build more generous, vibrant, and engaged communities in Central and Appalachia, Kentucky. So this initiative was the perfect example for one of the many ways that we do that. We love to nurture and and strengthen the communities that we work with. And we think part of that is just being a good neighbor. So having the opportunity to work with so many wonderful partners and organizations to open this conversation was something that was really important to us.
Wonderful. Well, let's talk about that conversation now. What are folks in store for? And open minds and hearts, obviously, during this time. What can people expect from this engagement?
Sure. So our whole endeavor here is to get folks in our community learning about engaging with difficult topics and also having a productive discussion together about our community and discussing how we can move forward in a productive way.
Now, and obviously you all know better than anyone, I mean, given this topic, the challenge of that is huge because we've tended to lost our way in terms of being able to communicate about tough topics and divisive topics. So what type of forum is being established to make that conversation happen when we so often find ourselves butting heads with one another and good friends and neighbors, unfortunately?
Absolutely. So with the Community Reads this year, obviously there's the book that gives us the language to talk about these things, some discussion questions to talk about with each other. That's where Just Action, the toolkit book comes in by Richard Rothstein and Leah Rothstein. But also at the library, we have programs around the Community Reads. So we have book discussions that are going on now, and they'll continue throughout the month. And other programs that will involve people of all ages. We have a teen event, we have adult events, and of course this wonderful event with BGCF that sort of brings it all together.
Boy, I hope too, beyond this conversation and beyond this moment, that people can take away some toolkit skills to maybe help in their discussions with friends and neighbors and colleagues down the road when we do find ourselves on opposite ends of a topic. So again, we've got the cinema fill. But you do have a waiting list. What's the best way for people to get on that waiting list and to maybe dial into the live streaming opportunity?
Yes, please visit us at bgcf.org/events. You can get on the waiting list. If you have a ticket and you are not able to come, please release that ticket so that people on the waiting list can come. But again, it will be live streamed, and you can find that at bgcf.org/events.
Sold out's a good problem to have.
Yes, we'll take it.
This means that the community is engaged, and that means that your all's missions for your individual organizations are working at peak capacity here, which we depend on. So thank you both for bringing this together. We want to encourage people to get that live stream, and clearly you're going to have to do this again.
Yes, absolutely. I think we're in it for the long haul this time.
Thank you both so much.
Thanks for having us.
Much.
Appreciate you being here. We're going to take a break. We're going to be back with more for you after this. Stick around.
At the Cracker Barrel, freshly made food at a fair price is just what we do. In fact, we've got over 20 meals under $12, each served with a helping of care. Cracker Barrel, take care now.
Watch me. Watch my first step turn to leaps and bounds. Watch me play carefree while the world goes round. Listen to me join in with every girl and boy. Screams of happiness, limitless joy. Watch me run through the grass and sand. They said I would, now I can. Watch me. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Garbage time. That phrase never sounded quite right because no part of football is meaningless. So while some folks see garbage, FanDuel sees treasure. We see spreads to cover, overs to hit, and chances to live bet from the first down to the final whistle. So don't just watch football this season, cherish it.
America's #1 sportsbook is live in Kentucky. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets guaranteed. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
I'm John Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan. Pound Law. That's all.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get 0.9% APR on 2023 Sierra Denali 5.3-liter V8 light-duty models. Plus, get over $3,200 total trade assistance.
During Sleep Outfitters free-for-all sale, get amazing free gifts valued up to $300 with your mattress purchase. Sealy mattresses starting at just $219. Come get outfitted for life-changing sleep today, only at Sleep Outfitters.
When your mattress has 8 layers of sleep-perfected comfort, world-famous Papa-Pedic memory foam has an 18-year warranty and only costs $67 a month for 12 months with special financing. There's only one thing to say.
Oh, my Bob!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
At the Cracker Barrel, freshly made food at a fair price is just what we do. In fact, we've got over 20 meals under $12. Each served with a helping of care. Cracker Barrel. Take care now.
ABC 36 on your side. You're watching ABC 36 on your side. Good Day, Kentucky.
Everyone, let's do some entertainment news today. Alec Baldwin may not be off the hook after all for the shooting death of Helena Hutchins on the set of the movie Rust after all.
Yeah, the actor was holding a prop gun he says he thought was loaded with blanks when it went off. Prosecutors dropped involuntary manslaughter charges against him in the matter earlier this year. Now they say new information has come to light they think shows Baldwin has criminal culpability. They're set to present their case within the next 2 months. A New Mexico grand jury will decide if Baldwin should face criminal charges. Baldwin's attorneys called his prosecution, quote, misguided, suggesting he would also likely plead not guilty.
An absolute tragedy, no matter what happens here. I mean, a woman lost her life, and it's just such a sad situation. So we'll see what happens. In other entertainment news today, British actress Millie Bobby Brown says a psychic helped her embrace feminism. The Stranger Things star telling Glamour UK the person told her she was a feminist. The 19-year-old actress says she then realized, oh, it's true. Brown's an advocate for access to menstrual products. She's founder of a production company that promotes women and girls. And the actress says her upcoming film, Damsel, is all about feminism as well.
Power of suggestion.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
More from Britney Spears, who's promoting her forthcoming memoir narrated by actress Michelle Williams. Spears says, quote, I felt like a child robot. That's one of the ways Britney Spears describes her 13-year conservatorship in her forthcoming memoir, The Woman in Me. The conservatorship ended in November of 2021, giving Spears back power over her financial and medical decisions. In an interview with People magazine, the 41-year-old singer talked about feeling ready to open up about her life story. In one section, Spears writes, quote, I had been so infantilized that I was losing... Infantilized, I'm sorry. I was losing pieces of what made me feel like myself. The memoir, The Woman in Me, is out October 24th.
Yeah, she has revealed a lot in the lead up to this book. The big news as well that's got everybody's attention. She speaks out on an abortion that she says, that she and Justin Timberlake
bombshells
were pregnant. Yeah, so a lot to come out. So just teases for the book. It'll be interesting to see what else she reveals about her life story, which is darkly fascinating with many of the things that we already know.
Yeah.
So, well, last night was the always popular Disney night on Dancing with the Stars on ABC. The 11 couples still in the dance competition got all dressed up to shake it to music from Disney films.
Here's ABC's George Panaccia with a recap.
Adrian and Britt.
NFL star Adrian Peterson became the 4th celebrity of the season to be eliminated. He and partner Britt Stewart scored 777s for their Viennese waltz, landing in the middle of the pack with their judges' scores. But when viewer votes were factored in, they were voted out.
It really hurts because me and Britt, we put a lot of time and really connected and to come out and perform really well, and I felt like we did that. We left the ballroom floor feeling really comfortable, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out.
Actress Xochitl Gomez and her partner got the highest judges' scores of the evening for a paso doble one judge called a fast-paced fiesta. You're the first team of the season to score 999s. I want the reaction.
I didn't even know that.
I felt like we had a great dance and the judges recognized it.
Ariana Maddox came in second with the judges, singer Jason Mraz, and Bachelorette Charity Lawson tied for third. And on this Disney night at dancing, actress Mara Sorvino really did feel like Cinderella.
The Cinderella story is a person who doesn't really belong there. You know, I'm not a real dancer, but then I'm there and I get all the beauty and wonder of this night.
And Barry Williams got a visit from one of his TV sisters. The Brady Bunch star was tied for last place this week with the judges' scores, but viewer votes are keeping him dancing. Did you vote for him during the show?
Oh gosh, and I got on Facebook and I had all my Facebook friends voting. I was calling my girlfriends and you better vote for him.
How do you think I survived this week?
The Dancing with the Stars Top 10 will celebrate their most memorable years next Tuesday night. In Los Angeles, George Pinocchio for ABC News.
See, it's nice when you have a blended family. You got all those siblings.
That's right, see? Love Disney Night on Dancing with the Stars. Okay, do you have a favorite song from a Disney movie?
I like all kinds of them. I like all of them.
All right, make sure you check out Dancing with the Stars Tuesday nights right here on ABC 36.
I'm a Disney nut.
Are you?
Yes.
A nut indeed. All right, that's your entertainment news. We'll be back in just a minute.
We are here in beautiful, historic downtown Winchester, and I am here with Nancy Turner. She is the Winchester Clark County Tourism Director. Nancy, thank you so much for having us in your neck of the woods.
Thank you for being here.
Well, okay, so today we are going to talk about an offering that you guys have here in Clark County that I knew nothing about. It's a beer cheese trail. Let's talk about this.
Well, it is a delicious adventure that takes you all over our community, from the rural countryside to the river at Halls and the waterfront, and also our beautiful downtown. There are 15 different locations on the trail, and then a bonus stop of our annual Beer Cheese Festival that happens the second Saturday in June.
So tell us also about the reason why beer cheese is such an institution here in Clark County.
Well, it was first served here in Clark County at Almond's Restaurant in the 1940s. And rumor has it that they would serve up this free appetizer in anticipation of you ordering more to drink.
Ah, well, it would work for me. I'm sure it would.
Absolutely.
I would drink beer cheese if I could get away with it. With this beer cheese trail, so people, is there a map that they follow? Where do they go to a website in order to get that information?
They can download the actual trail on beercheesetrail.com.
Okay.
Visit winchesterky.com, and from there you can just pick and choose where you are. And some people knock it out in a day. Some people will come and spend a couple of days, and it's a gamification trail. So you get a little bit of something when you start your journey, and then at the end you can collect all prizes all at once, or you can just grab and go.
Ooh, I like prizes. That's awesome. And again, where do people need to go for more info?
beercheesetrail.com.
Okay.
Or visit winchesterky.com.
All right. Well, let's get going. I'm ready.
Yay.
No matter how many crunches, core work I do, this will just not budge. Hi, my name is Vanessa Simmons. I went to Sono Bello and I had them remove all of my stubborn body fat right here in one visit. I saw the shape of my body changing immediately. My stomach is definitely flatter. My waist is tiny. I see curves that I didn't even know I had before.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
I feel like I got my confidence back.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-336-2869 or go to sonobello.com.
We're neighbors. We're farmers. We're business owners. We're moms. We're dads. We're you. We're your Kentucky's Touchstone Energy Cooperatives. During these challenging times, we're doing more than keeping the lights on. We're doing everything we can to keep costs competitive for you, our members. To learn more about what we're doing, go to togetherwesaveky.com.
It's about time. I had a true partner in my health, that my aches and pains aren't dismissed.
That my health needs aren't treated the same way
as mine.
With CenterWell Senior Primary Care, it's about time.
More one-on-one time.
Actually, 50% more time with my doctor.
So I can ask all my questions.
And get the answers I need.
Finally, I have a team of experts
taking a proactive approach
to help me be my healthiest.
Schedule a tour today. CenterWell. It's about time.
Welcome back, meteorologist Dylan Goday here with a look at those weather headlines. A nice Wednesday's on the way. It is our go day of the week, so go out and enjoy the nice conditions today. You'll want to do that before rain and, I think more importantly, some gusty winds on the way tomorrow. We haven't dealt with those strong wind gusts really since the springtime. Well, we have some on the way tomorrow. 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts will be possible, with maybe even isolated areas experiencing stronger gusts than that. We will see a drop in temperature, though, by this weekend. Temperatures slowly starting to warm on up a little bit. 52 in Richmond, 52 Moorhead, which these areas didn't really drop temperatures this morning. Areas that did include southern Kentucky, where we actually have a little bit of fog into those locations as well. We are starting to see warmer temperatures than yesterday for a lot of areas. Everyone will see warmer temperatures than yesterday coming up around lunchtime. Visibility, again, still some fog into southern Kentucky, where we dealt with the coldest of the temperatures. MaxHD radar quiet. Satellite is still showing a little bit of that cloud cover towards Moorhead, east of Mount Sterling, and into the Jackson, West Liberty, Kentucky areas. Look around the region. We are tracking some cloud cover up towards Springfield, Illinois. That'll be sweeping on through the region as you head into tonight, ahead of our next system. So let's time it out here with Futurecast. Today looks beautiful. Upper 60s, a lot of sunshine. No weather concerns today. That's why it's a go day. Tomorrow morning, starting off the day with some cloud cover, wind gusts start to increase. Notice into the afternoon hours, we're not seeing a ton of rain here. Don't expect really heavy downpours during your early to mid-afternoon hours. What you can expect is some brief rain showers, but also some gusty winds accompanying those rain showers. So mostly cloudy, partly cloudy, with some gusty winds with a few showers, and then some heavier rain potentially moves in Thursday evening into your Friday morning. Definitely overnight is when we are going to experience the heaviest of the rain. Half inch, maybe approaching an inch at most through Friday, with some scattered rain showers continuing throughout the day on Friday. But behind the front that moves through, we are going to see that northwesterly breeze that will drop our temperatures back to the upper 50s and low 60s by Friday afternoon. So you can see the wind gusts for your Thursday afternoon approaching 30, 40 miles per hour, especially into central Kentucky. But we get that wind shift from a southwesterly wind to a northwesterly wind Friday, and that's going to be that cooler air that will move on into the region. Futurecast rainfall totals, I think Futurecast is on the lower end. Don't be surprised to see these totals increasing or surpassing a lot of the numbers that you're seeing here. Half inch to an inch, a real possibility within some of the downpours. For your day today, though, mostly sunny. Temperatures right around where they should be this time of the year. Upper 60s tonight, low to mid 50s, partly cloudy. Mild temperatures on the way for the overnight. A look at your 7-day forecast now. So breezy to gusty, honestly, tomorrow. Remaining a little breezy on Friday, less of a risk of strong winds Friday compared to Thursday. Saturday, still a little breezy with a shower or two possible. Sunday, drier, but the temperatures upper 50s. So again, we'll take the drier air, but the temperatures will be lower. We start to warm up a little bit towards the middle of next week, and you can stay at the ABC 36 Storm Team for more updates.
Hispanic Heritage Month is a time of celebration, a celebration of life, customs, and food. And who better to educate us on the importance of food than award-winning chef Patty Hinich. Steve Henderson has more.
Chef, TV host, and cookbook author Patty Hinich says Hispanic Heritage Month and food just go together.
Food is just a part of who we are. It is part of our culture. It's part of our soul. It's how we love to celebrate. It's how we love to share. It's our love language.
Chef Hinich shares some of her favorite recipes, along with a star ingredient.
So in front of me, I have big brunch enchiladas, which are enchiladas that have a soft egg scramble in the middle as a filling. Then they have a black bean sauce on top, and avocado, queso fresco, chorizo, chilaquiles with salsa verde, and sunny side up eggs on top. I have hash with corn and chorizo and jalapeno scramble, which you can eat just like that or tuck it into tacos. I have a bacon, spinach, and poblano scramble as well. And I used Eggland's best eggs for all these recipes because they're my egg of choice.
Find more great food ideas at egglandsbest.com.
Your dog is the one you wanted. You want what's best for them. So, ask your vet about new NexGard Plus. It's one-and-done monthly protection from fleas and ticks, plus heartworm disease, roundworms, and hookworms. All in a delicious beef-flavored soft chew. Use with caution in dogs with a history of seizures or neurologic disorders. From the maker of #1 vet-recommended HeartGuard Plus, NexGard Plus, the one you want for one-and-done protection.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Biden has a lot to thank Beshear for. Beshear pushed Biden's radical transgender agenda, even lied about sex change surgery for kids.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Thanks to Beshear, fewer people are working than when he took office.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Thanks to Beshear, nearly 2,000 criminals are back on the streets.
A big thanks also to Governor Andy Beshear.
Biden and Beshear, thanks, but no thanks.
Rape, incest, they're some of the worst crimes imaginable. And politician Michael Adams wants to punish the victims. Adams opposes abortion exceptions for rape and incest. Adams even wants to restrict contraception. Buddy Wheatley spent his life protecting people. A fourth-generation firefighter and former Covington chief. Buddy will be a bipartisan Secretary of State. Vote Buddy Wheatley, November 7th.
Feeling sluggish or weighed down could be a sign you're not getting enough daily fiber. Metamucil capsules can help. Psyllium fiber gels to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down, promoting digestive health for a better you. Metamucil capsules, an easy way to get more daily fiber.
Vicks VapoStick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors. Easy to apply for the whole family. Vicks VapoStick and try Vapo Shower for steamy Vicks vapors.
Coming up on ABC 36 News at noon, we are going to be talking about an upcoming event at the Mary Todd Lincoln House.
Awesome. We've got your forecast and your headlines, too. See you right here for News at Noon. Hey, welcome back. Get your frosting fix. Today, Wednesday, National Chocolate Cupcake Day.
Cool.
We got to figure out how we're going to celebrate this. Fun fact, the cupcake was originally known as the 1, 2, 3, 4 cake, as a simple way to remember the basic recipe. 1 cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 3 cups of flour, and 4 eggs. So in the 19th century, most cupcakes were either vanilla or chocolate, and of course we've evolved since then, and we've got all these different exciting creations and varieties. Dylan, I'm assuming that you're a big chocolate cupcake fan.
I am. And this, I guess, is kind of lame because it's not like a decorated cupcake, but my favorite chocolate cupcake is a Little Debbie cupcake.
Just a Little Debbie.
That's all I need.
That's all you need.
Give me a Little Debbie cupcake.
Somebody get this meteorologist a box of Little
Debbie cupcakes,
Stats.
please. Ugh, so good. My mouth is watering just thinking about it.
My goodness.
Do you like chocolate cupcakes?
I do. I do. Yep. We have, some folks in my household who are vanilla cupcake folks and some chocolate. So if we get the variety, it all works out for everybody. We find our way for it. Hope you find a way to celebrate Cupcake Day. And hope you'll join us back here for News at Noon. We appreciate you, and we'll see you soon.